So today was supposed to be the first day of the rest of our lives. I was going to go to the house and I was going to crawl underneath it and I was going to insulate the pipes and all that good stuff. And lo and behold, I woke up in the hotel room this morning and I could barely get out of bed. I kind of hurt my back a little bit Christmas Eve, and it's bothering me ever since. And I think sitting for 4 days straight driving across the country probably caught up with me. So I hobbled around Home Depot like an old man, in a lot of pain. Got the stuff I think I need to make the house livable, but I don't think I can do the work today. So we're gonna go back to the house and build a fire, put some stuff away, do some piddly stuff, and change the lock set, put some door insulation on. And I think I'm gonna hold off and wait till tomorrow to go under the house because I can barely get out of the car, let alone crawl under the house. I may go to urgent care too. It's not fun. So this is coming down the hallway to the sunroom, right? So the sunroom is not insulated underneath. I think at best a 3-season sunroom or a 2-season sunroom. And that daylight that we're trying to make go away, it will hopefully keep the cold air from coming in. And I'm thinking some pipe insulation cut down might work there, so we'll see. We're having to adjust how we think about things being in Maine. So we brought all this stuff out so we could have it, but not have to fly it or ship it by mail. So we brought it as ballast in the bottom of a good ship sport wagon. But then it occurred to me it could freeze while we're not here. So I'm putting it in the fridge in an effort to keep it warm enough not to freeze. And that's just so counterintuitive from being a Northern Californian, Southern Oregonian. So there's that. Oh, wow. So did you get them all? Not yet. So we're replacing the fixtures, rather the lights in the fixture above where the table was. It's the only light in the room, which is kind of funky. So we'll have to figure some way to work around that. But there's also, to be fair, a lot of natural light. I'm thinking we'll pull those down and maybe pull the old tongue and groove cedar or whatever that is. Pull those boards down and then maybe install some soffit lights that we can plug in down here and get like a remote control switch out of a old ceiling fan or something. I'll figure it out, right? Nothing I can't work on from YouTube. Our first project is to take care of some daylight from around the doors to try to make this place more all year round and less summery. So we stopped at the Home Depot and picked up the door gaskets that you screw into the side. So you'll see, it'll all make sense. But this is project number 1 or number 2 if you count my dad putting in lights, whatever. Okay, so here, let's do this. Here we have it. A hastily gasketed door. So I went to urgent care and was diagnosed with a musculoskeletal injury to my lower back, and I've got prescription in for a muscle relaxer and steroid anti-inflammatory. That's what I need, is a reason to eat more food. And so hopefully by tomorrow I'll be able to crawl under the house and wrap some pipes. So in the meantime, we went to lunch at a British pub, met some locals, and now we're souvenir shopping on Mount Desert Island in Bar Harbor. So that's kind of what we're doing, taking it easy, hanging out. So today's the day. I'm gonna put some heater strips on the pipes. I'm gonna go under the house. It's 18 degrees out. Yeah, welcome to Maine. So I picked up a pair of these Tyvek coveralls to wear under the house to try to keep my clothes like relatively clean. And I just have one question. One Don't you beat my neighbor. No. Mr. Rogers over here getting dressed. So, interesting thing about Maine. It's cold here. No, that's not the interesting thing. So the interesting thing about Maine is there are no venomous snakes or spiders in the state of Maine. So that's kind of cool. Another interesting fact, I'm hopped up on Flexeril right now. So there's that, which is good. So I'm gonna try to gently go into the house and do some work under there before my Flexeril wears off and my back knows that I'm being mean to it. So there's that. So yeah. So you may be asking yourself, Self, why is he donning Tyvek coveralls to go under the house? Well, there's no laundry in our house. We don't have a washer and dryer. So I want to try to keep my clothes as clean as possible so I can go to a laundromat as less frequently as I can. So that's it. So here's the kit for going under the house. We've got heater tapes, a pair of side cutters, some zip ties. I'm going to be naughty and use a outlet thing under the house, which I know you're not really supposed to do, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Got a blade. Duct tape. Where's the duct tape? Here's the duct tape. That'll be useful. And gloves. One glove. Two gloves. So as you can see, this is where I get to figure out how to do all this really fun stuff. There are water lines. As you can see, the red and the blue PEX. They are all under the house. The stuff here is going out to the far side of the house, and I'm not actually going to take the time to do that this round. We'll do that once we move out after a more permanent fashion. And then so over here is where we're going to focus. Evidently there's a manifold over here somewhere for all the PEX plumbing, so I need to find that. And I really think I'll work back from the outside like the kitchen, the far end of the house, back towards the manifold. So we'll see. Come along for the ride. There's ice. That is so cool. It looks like halite. Salt formations, but it's just water. So I'm crawling up underneath to the road edge of the house, trying to get these lines insulated. So I brought in some backup. We look like a couple of really bad extras from ET or something. Oh, we're the government, we're here to help. No. So we had to get longer heater tape, and we're gonna go down under the house and see if we can do this now. It's really cold too. It's like 20 degrees.
No.
27?
About
25.
25.
25, yeah. So there's that. So it's the morning of maybe like the fourth day here. It's Sunday. I don't know if that Saturday. I don't know if that means a lot to the viewers because I don't know if I mentioned what day we started. But we found the coffee pot they left, got it going. So we're having a little mid-morning coffee, and we're mentally gearing up to go out and work in the 25-degree weather outside. So let's go take a look and see what we are facing today. So the well is right under the front deck. There's the wellhead right there. And so we were super excited because we saw heater tape on it and insulation. And upon further investigation, we came to realize that both ends of the heater tape had been cut. So there's no heater insulation on the line. So after putting heat tape on all the water lines we needed, we have to go back under the house and do it again to the main, what amounts to the main service line to the house for water. So that's what we're doing right now. Fortunately, this really thin part was under the deck, so there's no way we're going to crawl up here. So we're working from above till we get to right there, and then we'll have to go back under the house and do it the old-fashioned way. So there you have it.